to the end, and we will fight with everyone we have. We are not backing down for sure.
A Fargo family is a step closer in their fight for getting their baby girl a life-changing drug. Their 4-month-old daughter, Zoya, was diagnosed with a genetic disorder just months ago.
And the treatment that could save her life costs over $2 million. It has been coined as the most expensive drug in the world. So they called our whistleblower hotline. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has their story.
Say hi.
On April 25th, Sumitra Bista and Binod Bondi's lives changed forever.
This was like the most exciting thing we have ever done in our life.
They gave birth to a sweet and what they thought healthy baby girl named Zoya. They tell us she passed her first doctor exam with flying colors, but then Bista noticed something wasn't right.
4 weeks around, I kind of see like she is not moving her hands.
She asked friends and family for advice, and they told her it sounded like she was just a lazy baby.
Thank you.
But it kept bothering her, so she decided to bring Zoya to the hospital. And that's when their lives changed once again.
We ended up in Minnesota, actually, University of Minnesota Children's Hospital later that night.
After a handful of tests, Zoya was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy type 1. That's the more severe form of the genetic disorder causing extreme muscle loss and weakness. Most kids diagnosed with it can't control their head movements along with their legs and arms.
She would have SMN1 that is totally missing. She doesn't have any, so she doesn't have any functionality in terms of her motor neuron skills.
They tell us the disorder is fast-moving and the symptoms can come on quickly. And that's why Zoya's life depends on getting the right treatment and getting it now.
Basically give us like a week. He said like she would live maybe a couple of weeks. That's what he said, based on how she was.
So they started her on some medication that has helped for the short term. But there's another drug they need badly that will make for another life-changing event. It's called Zolgensma.
She can get some of those back, some of those motor skills back, and she can live it. What we are hoping is live an unassisted life.
But it doesn't come cheap. In fact, it's been called the world's most expensive drug at a whopping $2.2 million. And Zoya's family's insurance initially said no. They wouldn't cover the $2 million treatment.
We are ready to be that fighter in the front row. We certainly would not backing down.
And this family is not alone. Bista tells us she's spoken with lots of other families in the same boat who are fighting the same battle, trying to get insurance companies to keep their babies alive. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
This family gets their insurance through the Sanford Health Plan. Officials with Sanford tell us they just approved Zolgensma, citing the life-saving potential for people who need it. However, this family says there are still a number of hoops they need to jump through, like getting an individual case agreement, among other things, before Zoya can get the treatment. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline, and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call 237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.